everyone, it's Chef Jason Morse, your Ace Hardware Grill expert. Today, we are talking about something that I believe is epic. We're talking about reverse sear, right? Everybody loves that technique. We all love getting our steak exactly how we want it, from top to bottom, side to side, front to back. That reverse sear technique is something that I truly believe is magical, right? What are we reverse searing today? Well, I'll tell you what, we've got prime tri-tip. We've got prime New York steaks. We've got some prime ribeye cap steaks. We got this guy here, right? Because we thought bigger is better. We're going to cook that off, but we're also going to show you a little reverse sear on pork. This is a fun technique. We're going to start this off collaborating today, right? We're going to start it off on our Traeger Timberline, give it a beautiful smoke bath for about an hour, right? To raise that internal temperature up to 90, 95 degrees. And then we're going to finish it off hot and fast on either our Big Green Egg or our Weber. So talk about collaboration. We're using all the tools we've got in our backyard to produce this epic experience. So give me just a minute. We're going to do a food flyover, and next up, we're going to show you everything that's involved in the art of the reverse sear. Thanks for cooking with us. Here we go, once again, food flyover. So obviously, you can see where we buy our meat, but I'll tell you what, check with your local club, your local grocery, your local market. You're going to find some epic meat as well. What did we look for? Well, we wanted some prime beef today. Why? We love that marbling. We wanted it to be epic when it came to having a lot of moisture to protect this reverse sear. We're going to use our rub-a-dub seasoning today, right? We've got some fresh pork in the back. We're going to do pork tenderloin today. We've got New Yorks. We've got tri-tip. We've got a cowboy or a nice big fat ribeye with the bone on there, and then ribeye cap steak. So we took the spinalis, which is that back muscle on the ribeye, it turned it into a ribeye cap steak. Oh man, so good. The best part is, come on over here, we're going on the Timberline today, right? We're going on this bad boy right there. We are going to super smoke on the Timberline here for a little bit, and then we're going to finish it off on the Weber, or we're going to finish it off on the Big Green Egg. Lots of cool stuff. We'll see you in a bit. What we need to do first, right? We need to take these steaks out of the package. We need to let them breathe for a little bit. We want them to open up, kind of like a fine wine, so to speak. So we got those New Yorks opened up, ready to go. We've got our tri-tip. Look at that, beautiful and marbled and ready to go. We've got our ribeye cap steaks all set. We want to let these guys warm up for about 5 to 7 minutes on the counter, right? We just want them to come up to temperature. We want that muscle to relax. We want that muscle to soften. That is important. You cannot go from refrigerator to smoke to reverse sear. That muscle just binds up. It's a little bit cold. We want it to relax and loosen up a little bit. So now what do? Well, we're going to take these guys in here. We're going to go into our pan. And now we're going to give them a good season. Nothing too crazy, nothing too heavy, right? What we're going to do is give them a little bit of our rub-a-dub over the top. Oh, look at that. And a little bit there. And then we're going to let that sit for just a minute, right? We want that rub to penetrate. We want that rub to activate, the sugar to come alive, the salt to open up a little bit. Then we're going to flip them over. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. I left this little piece of fat on here on the tri-tip. I didn't trim it because I like that. This is a good piece of fat, not a lot of connective tissue under there. We're good to go. Same thing again on this side. We're going to season this side of the steaks of the tri-tip and the ribeye caps, and we're going to let this sit. Basically, we're just seasoning these. That's what we're doing. We're letting them start off, get a little bit of flavor into them, and get moving. We're also going to do the same thing with our cowboy. A little bit of rub on that side, a little bit of rub on this side. So the game plan for these guys on our reverse sear is we're going to add them to the Traeger, super smoke them. We're going to put a probe into our tri-tip, and we're going to track that until 95 degrees. We are going to smoke it at 180 degrees until the internal temp reaches 95 degrees. Then we're going on a 450 degree Big Green Egg today, and we're going to finish them off hot and fast, get a sear. We're going to take them to 120 degrees, rest them, be set to go. So we're going to let these guys sit for a little bit, let that rub do its thing. We'll see you back when it's time to add them to super smoke. All right, we've got our pork set now because we didn't want to leave pork out of the equation. And guess what? Reverse seared pork is just as fantastic as beef. We've got a couple tenderloins today. We're going to hit them with a little bit of our oink rub, give them a roll, hit them a little bit more. And again, season as heavy, or as light as you want. We're gonna get those guys seasoned up, like so. Like I said, pork reverse sear is absolutely epic. The nice thing I like about the tenderloins, a little bit leaner. We're good to go on fat. We'll leave everything else here, but we're gonna let these guys season up, and then we'll see you at the Traeger when it's time to get these guys into some super smoke. We gave the beef and pork a chance to enjoy some rub. We've got the pork loaded on here, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add the rest of our beef to the Traeger. We've got it set on super smoke. That's what we're looking for. And we're gonna add all of our stuff in. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab this steak here, which is one of our bigger steaks. We're gonna put the probe in here. We're gonna load that probe right in the middle because we wanna track the temperature now. Once that gets to a temperature of 95 degrees internal, then we know it's time to pull it off and go hot and fast on our big green egg. That's how we're gonna finish it off. So we'll close the lid, let those guys sit, and enjoy some super smoke. The big green egg is heating up, and look at that. It's already on its climb to 450 degrees. We're going direct. We've got just lump charcoal loaded in there. We're just going to give this thing a beautiful, beautiful finish on our reverse sear over lump charcoal. So we'll keep this shut. We'll let it get up to that 450, and as soon as those steaks and pork are out of the smoke bath, we'll be ready to rock and roll. Yeah, look at that. Here is 80 degrees. This is where we sit. Look at that reverse sear in action. Now we're just hitting it with smoke. 180 degree smoke on the timberline. We're at 80 degrees. As soon as we hit 90, 95, we're going to pull these guys off. We're going to finish them on the egg. But I'll tell you what, that is beautiful. We took this to internal temperature of 93 degrees. Now we're going to go hot and fast on the big green egg. And you can see right in there, look at that. We are over lump going nice and hot and fast on this sear. That's what I'm talking about. We took that off the Traeger. We are hot right over the big green egg. We are right in the middle. We are going for that first little bit of a reverse sear. And look at that. Beautiful caramelization, right? We're going to leave that guy alone. We're going to shut that lid. We'll be back in a minute to give that a flip. So we flipped it over. Look at that side. Beautiful caramelization. Absolutely wonderful sear. And we threw in our ribeye cap steak as well. We're going for a good sear on this guy. We're going to shut it. Let it go. We're not going to touch these guys again until they hit about 115 or 120, when we'll pull them off, rest them for 5 minutes, then we're good to go. And we added to the mix our pork tenderloin. So now we've got a New York, a ribeye cap, and our pork tenderloin all enjoying their final sear before we get ready to pull them off, head them on the cutting board, and be ready to go. Well, here you have it. That's a reverse sear New York, prime tri-tip, beautiful pork, and a ribeye cap steak. So what did we do again? We started off seasoning them. Let that seasoning sit for a while. Gave them a nice, beautiful hour, about an hour and a 5-minute smoke, up until 93 degrees internal temperature. That's what we pulled them off at. We finished them at 450 degrees on our big green egg over lump charcoal. But look at this. Here is where the rubber meets the road. Look at that. That is what this is all about. A beautiful steak, right? That is the same temperature all the way through. We have a beautiful medium steak, and let's get into our ribeye cap as well. Look at that. Rested them, let them go. How beautiful is that? The joy of reverse sear is now I get to eat a steak that's medium all the way through, from top to bottom, side to side, front to back. That's it. That's our reverse sear. I'm Chef Jason Morris, your ace. Wait a second. Look at that. Reverse sear, right? We perfected it. We talked today about how to go from the Traeger to the big green egg. We did a little collaboration on our grills to bring you some beautiful products. Where can you find the recipe? You can go to acehardware.com/tips and advice. Under the little search bar there, type in recipes. You'll find this recipe and more. And hey, I'll tell you what, when the YouTube videos are ready to launch, guess what? The only way you're going to know is if you subscribe. Subscribe to the Ace Hardware YouTube channel. As soon as this video is up and ready, you'll be notified. Among this and many other recipes, we'll send you an email letting you know they are live. Once again, I'm Chef Jason Morris, your Ace Hardware grill expert. Thanks for cooking with us today. Let's get this grilling season underway. Have a wonderful time. Thank you.